Hi, my name's Robert Pratton and I'm producing a Transmedia story called Lowlifes, which is being written by Simon Wood, who's a popular crime thriller writer. We're both based in San Francisco, and the story that we've chose to tell is based here as well, which makes it a lot easier. So this was the first sort of splash screen that we created for the project. I don't know that we'll go with this, but it basically says right up front here, this is one story with three perspectives, in text, in video and on the web. Now, because I think that in the early stage of this sort of transmedia market development, not all potential readers, video watchers and so on, and web sort of enthusiasts will appreciate that, you know, you can move between these different media, or that the way that we've created it, it's totally fine if you only want to read the novella, or if you only want to watch the web series. You're not obliged to consume all of the transmedia elements in order to appreciate what we've done. Here's another splash screen that we're looking at, where under part of the logo, if you want to call it that, for Lowlifes, are these images of the media, the book, the video series and the web. So the story is about a fictional character called Larry Hayes, who's a San Francisco homicide detective with a drug addiction. And the story is that his estranged wife is fighting for custody of a 12-year-old daughter, and she's hired a private detective to dig some dirt on this cop. And Hayes, his story will be told in the first person point of view across this novella. The story of the private detective, what she uncovers about Hayes and the way she follows him around as he's doing his job or going about his investigations, will be told through a series of videos. And the ex-wife has a blog where she basically lets loose and sort of dishes the dirt on Hayes and talks about her family life and, you know, what it's like to be the wife of a cop and so on and so forth. Now, you're not expected to have to read all of these different media in order to appreciate it. But what I thought we needed to do was create this, we're calling it the media browser. So if I just reset it, the way we've divided the screen is into a top title bar where this is giving people the opportunity to for fans to connect with each other and for us to connect with fans. So we've got a Facebook page. Oh, there will be a Facebook page. Oh, that's clever. Let's try that again. That's better. So there'll be a Facebook page, there'll be a YouTube channel where we can put all our videos, and on Vimeo there's a remix community where people can download the clips and they can you know, create their own story with the stuff that I've shot for the web series. So moving on from the title bar, down below here, again I'll reset this, is what we're calling the content bar. So here we've said you can determine what content is displayed in this on the left side of the screen, and also what content is displayed in the right. And here we've got the a little symbol for the book, for the blog and for the video. And if you click on the book, you'll get just a plain text version of the book. You can change the size of that text, and you can also look at it as a PDF. Now, all of this is free, you know, to view online. The PDF's pretty good because you can go up to different sizes, and you can also print it out. Now, if you prefer to read your blog in this window and you want to direct the video to the other window, you can click the right side content, and it sticks it over there. So it's loading up. So right now all this is just trial content. This is Mindflesh, and this is my Zen Films blog, but it will be eventually the sort of story website. Now, the most important thing is really we've talked about the connecting with fans part, but what about the actual giving them a reason to buy? So right here, when you first go in, there's a online store. If I click the store, we've got lots of different opportunities for people to spend their money, ranging from $5 to $50,000. And right now these are just some ideas, but there's a supporters pack where people can just make a $5 donation, a Kindle book, a DVD, the paperback version of the book, an evening workshop with Simon and myself. We're thinking about selling all the project files on a hard disk drive, so that you can not only get, you know, the web series, but you can just edit the whole thing yourself, do whatever you want with it. A day's consultancy, and then a turnkey project. So basically a bit of vanity publishing. If you've got a story that you want to take transmedia, we'll develop that for you. And the idea is if you click on one of these, it opens this other screen. This would be like a much more glossy presentation to really sort of get the juices going, trying to get people to part with their money. So yeah, when it comes to connecting with fans, Facebook is you know, Facebook's quite good because obviously like that's where everybody is, but it tends to be casual fans, and I think those that are interested in talking about the story with the authors and with the producer are more likely to go to a dedicated website. And so we've set one up here at Moonfruit, which I quite like, and here they'll be able to, you know, consume the media and so on. But most importantly, there's a forum, and on here we'll have a discussion about the I think a much more in-depth discussion about the characters, about future books we might do, future stories we might tell, and so on. So part of our content strategy is that everything will be available to buy from day one. So even though it's going to be released episodically and for free, if you want everything right now, you can do that by buying stuff. And I think that it's important, the sort of like the hard copy, if you want to call it that, the book and the DVD is ready from day one, because I think many people won't bother to follow it across the whole web series. And they might get hooked initially, but then expecting them to come back week after week. That's a bit of an old model, I feel. But nevertheless, maybe some people that suits their consumption habits, and I don't want to deprive them of that, and it will be free. So they may prefer to do that instead of buy, or they might wait for another few episodes to come out before they actually take the jump to purchase. So one other final thing to mention that we're looking at is a iPhone app, and here we've got the icon as it will appear on your iPhone. Click this and it will get a splash screen, and then you get to select different types of content. Here we've got the novella. Where's it gone? Here we've got the novella, the video series, and the blog. And the blog is presented as a series of different posts, and the novella similar in a chapter, and the videos will be presented as a series of videos which you can click. These are all hosted on YouTube because it's the only video site that works with the iPhone. And now although all of this media is free to consume online, it would be nice to sell the iPhone app. Now whether we do that or not remains to be seen. There's a number of issues to look at regarding selling the iPhone app, rather than going down this route where we've used a third-party service to develop a very simple mechanism to get access to our content. Really, what we want is people to consume it wherever they are, whether they're online, in which case they would use the media browser, or you would hope so. If they're travelling, they might use this application. They might decide, and I hope they do, to buy the book, either on Kindle or as a paperback version. Right now, where the market is, there are many different consumption habits, and I think it's important to cater to all of those, and just get it to people where they need it, or where they would prefer it most. So that's where we are now.